that our cue?
That's our cue. Look at us.
All right, we will call to order the regularly scheduled meeting for February 27th of 2018, Shoto Planning and Zoning Commission session. The roll call this evening shows all commissioners present with the exception of Commissioner Berry, who's excused. I will do the invocation this evening. The pledge will be done by Vice Chairman Robertson. Will you all please rise? Our Heavenly Father, we thank you all, as always, for the opportunity to come together and discuss things that are of importance to the citizens of our wonderful community. We ask that you wrap your arms around us and point us in the appropriate direction as we go through the deliberations this evening. We also want to thank you so much for the moisture that you have bestowed on us in the last few days, and if it's your will, we could sure use a lot more. So we thank you for what we've got, and we hope that there's a way that you can continue things. As always, we ask that you keep your arms around our first responders and our military personnel, both home and overseas. Bring them home to their families safely at the end of each of their days. We ask all of these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
Please join me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, there is no old business this evening, so that will lead us directly to the new business, which is consideration of conditional use permit 602-04-207, submitted by All Mountain RV Service and Supply, LLC, to allow for RV sales, service, and storage on property located at 3701 South White Mountain Road, that being assessor's parcel number 210-33-022. Ms. Feckelcotti.
Thank you, Chair and Commissioners. A conditional use permit or CUP application has been submitted by All Mountain RV Service and Supply, LLC, to allow RV sales, service, and storage on property located at 3701 South White Mountain Road, that being APN 210-33022. The subject property was previously utilized by American Fence Company. All Mountain RV Service and Supply, LLC, has recently purchased the subject property and relocated from its previous location in Lakeside. Recreational vehicle sales, service, and storage is allowed within the C2 General Commercial Zone through a CUP. As shown on the submitted site plan, the applicant has indicated that all RV repair and service will be done within the covered area of the existing building. RVs that are for sale will be displayed near the front of the property, and RV storage will be located to the rear of the property. The applicant has also stated that they have arrangements in place to properly dispose of any hazardous materials. The current zoning of the surrounding properties includes to the north C2 General Commercial, south PUD, which is Planned Unit Development, to the east AR-43, which is Agricultural Residential, 43,000 square feet, and to the west CR, which is Commercial Residential in the county. The current land uses of the surrounding properties includes to the north vacant commercial, to the south Tractor Supply, to the east Ranchero Mobile Home Park, and to the west vacant commercial. Transmittals were sent to all affected agencies, and applicable comments received include Arizona Department of Transportation, or ADOT, stated that due to the change of owner and occupants, a new encroachment permit for the driveway shall be submitted to ADOT. And Timber Mesa Fire and Medical District stated that proper access will be required for navigation in RV parking storage areas. Any change in intended use of current occupancy or change for use of a fire area within the occupancy is to comply with the 2015 IFC and appropriate building codes. The property was posted and letters were sent to all property owners within 300 feet of the subject property, and no comments have been received. After reviewing the standards for review, the zoning ordinance, discussions with the applicant, and because the request is consistent with the City of Shoalo General Code, staff recommends that the Planning and Zoning Commission approve conditional use permit 602-04-207 submitted by All Mountain RV Service and Supply, LLC, to allow for RV sales and service and storage on property located at 3701 South White Mountain Road, that being APN 210-33022, subject to the following recommendations. 1, all development shall comply with all applicable federal, state, and local requirements, including building permit, fire code, and ADOT requirements. Landscaping meeting requirements of Section City Code Section 15160D7 shall be installed and maintained. The surfacing of all access ways, interior driveways, and parking areas shall be surfaced in accordance with City Code. All signage shall meet the requirements of Section 15145 of City Code. Any outdoor lighting shall meet all requirements of City Code. All vehicle repair and service shall take place inside the building. 7, all vehicles parked and stored outside shall appear in usable condition. And 8, as indicated on the submitted site plan, vehicles for sale shall be located towards the front of the property, and storage of vehicles shall be located to the rear of the property. Staff, as well as the applicant, are available for questions.
Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it. As usual, we will begin this evening with questions for staff. Anybody?
I just have one quick question.
For staff?
Oh, no. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right. No questions for staff. Will the applicant please come forward and state their name and address for the record here?
Larry Copen for All Mountain RV.
Thank you very much. Vice Chair?
I just, on the repair part of this, will there be set hours that you will be working on repair?
Yeah, in the summer we work from 8 to 5. Winter we go 9 to 5.
Okay, any weekends?
Half days usually in the winter, and then in the summer I think 3.
8 to 3.
8 to
9
3.
to 3.
9 to 3 in the summer.
9 to 3 on Saturday and
Saturdays.
Sunday? Or just Saturday?
Just
alone?
Saturdays.
Okay, all right. That's all I needed to know.
Commissioner Clark?
Is this a new business that you guys are starting, or are you guys just moving locations?
Moving locations we moved from Wagon Wheel about 2 miles away
Okay,
to here.
great.
So we're pretty established throughout. I mean, we got a good following.
No complaints from neighbors or anything like that in the time you've been, how long have you been in business?
On this business? Mm-hmm. 9 years?
Since 2011, they've been the current owners, but it's been an RV store under a different owner for over 20-something years.
Okay.
The area.
Yeah, you had L's RV that used to be in Shoalo, then he moved over there, and we've just bought out his place is what we did.
Oh, did you?
Changed the name with another L and made it simple.
Okay.
All right. Further questions for the applicant? All right. Anybody in the public that would like to issue a comment may come forward at this particular time. And seeing no one, ma'am?
I just wanted to apologize for being tardy. This is my fault.
That's my wife.
All right. That being the case, we will bring it back to close the pub, ma'am.
I just wanted to ask staff one quick question.
Yes, go ahead.
Since this was printed, have you had any letters or calls?
We have not received any calls or letters, emails, no communication regarding this proposed conditional use permit.
Thank you.
Okay. Anything else?
A couple of things I would like to say.
Go right ahead.
The building's going to be repainted in the summer or when it warms up enough. So it'll all be color coordinated The sign just got finished, so it's well lit. That's going to happen. And then in the front, I know Justin asked me about some trees in the front, which we can't because we already have a water issue. So I hired Lusk on your recommendation, and he's putting in a concrete front that'll come from the wall. It's a water barrier that'll push back to my concrete that's sloped to go to the drains. So that's the only thing that we're going to be doing that's different. Gutters and that will be on the building here probably before this week's out. So it should look pretty professional when we're done.
Okay. Thank you for the update. All right. I'll entertain a motion. Vice Chair Robertson?
I move to approve CUP 60204-207 submitted by All Mountain RV Service and Supply LLC to allow for RV sales, service, storage on the property located at 3701 South White Mountain Road, that being APN 210-33-022, subject to staff recommendations.
Okay, we have a second from Commissioner Clark. And from Commissioner Behrens and from Commissioner Adams. Multiple seconds, all right. Any further discussion?
I'd just like to qualify why I second it. I think it's great that what you're doing. I think there was a time when buildings went vacant in Show Low, and businesses were hesitant to come in for whatever reason. And I think that this is, this used to be a fencing business, and repurposing that building so it's right on our main thoroughfare. I think it's a great thing that you're doing, and I know that here in the near future, Kmart and some of, when commercial buildings go vacant, it's great to see
Other ones open.
yeah, commercial businesses come in and fill in that. So,
Okay.
as opposed to sitting vacant, I think that's great.
All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. Mr. Tagaskis?
As with any conditional use permit, there is a 7-day appeal period. If no appeal is received by the city clerk within 7 days, this conditional use permit will become effective.
Welcome to Show. Glad
Thank
to
you.
have
Yeah.
Thank you.
you. Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay, moving on. We would do a call to the public we will do a call to the public if anybody would like to come forward and speak on another issue this evening. Otherwise, I'll dispense with the reading of the boilerplate. And seeing nobody, we'll close the public section and bring it back to the commission for the approval of the minutes from a meeting from February 13th. I have a motion to approve, please.
I'm so moved to approve the minutes.
All right, and a second by Commissioner Clark. Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? All right, motion carries unanimously. Those minutes are approved, which takes us to the summary of current events. We'll start with Commissioner Adams.
Just like to remind everyone to be careful with open flames and fire. And I know we're getting some moisture, but we still got some danger with fire season coming up.
All right, Commissioner Behrens.
Not a thing this evening.
Commissioner Bishop.
Nothing this year. Thank you.
Commissioner Clark.
I would just invite the commission members to put on their calendar November 7th through the 19th in Flagstaff is going to be the Arizona Planning Association's annual conference. I would invite you to make it a priority to try to attend that. It's a great opportunity for individuals to kind of get together, talk with other commissioners from different agencies throughout the state, as well as other planning and zoning staff. I got an email today just announcing they're calling for sessions and stuff like that, and so it should be a great conference to be a part of. And last year I wasn't able to attend the state one that was held down in Fort McDowell, but several members of my colleagues at the county were able to, and they said it was a great program and they really learned a lot from it. So I would invite you to put that on your calendars and make it a priority to attend that. So
Appreciate the input, sir.
It's the 7th through the 9th?
yeah, it's November 7th through the 9th. It's going to be in Flagstaff. The theme is called Creating Common Ground, and it's going to be at the High Country Conference Center.
Thank you.
All right. Vice Chair Robertson.
Two quick things. One, I know I speak for everybody when we say our prayers are with Florida and the school shooting. Also, I don't know if a lot of you know this, but our library has a tremendous amount of books, of course, but they also have audiobooks. So I take advantage of the audiobooks. So all you need is to go into your library and get your library card, and then they'll set you up on what you need to do for audiobooks or videos or whatever that you have. But it's really great. So check it out if you haven't.
I still like to read.
I like to read too, but I read a lot.
Yeah.
So
I was-
sometimes it's nice to be read
I
too.
was simply hoping to get smacked. But,
No, I like to, I read too much. That's my problem. I
want to take this opportunity to say goodbye to Ms. Seals.
Yes.
We will miss you horribly. You have been a pleasure to work with. You have done a wonderful job of keeping me informed and in line, and I thank you, and we will miss you a lot.
Yes, I agree. Thank you, Ken.
I'd like to echo, we also, from a staff level, will miss Kim. She's been super. As I've been here for the city, we've had multiple administrative assistants, and she's definitely one of the tops. So wish her well in her future endeavors. Also would like to announce that at this point, we do not have any items for the first meeting in March. So we will be canceling that meeting. Commissioners, you heard it here first. But we'll be taking care of that, making sure we get the postings and everything done as well. And then just a reminder, we do have snow forecast this evening. Be careful tomorrow morning because it may be a little slick. So that's all.
Go slow. Yeah.
All right, thank you, sir. With that, we will call the meeting this evening adjourned.